Hey, what is good? What is good? What is good, ladies and gentlemen? Of course, you know who I be. Good Doc, Dr. Mike TV. Back again, once again. You already know what it's about to be. An instant classic in the making. First time to the channel, guys, make sure you subscribe, notify, do all the good things to make yourself well versed in the Good Doc's content. Everything you need to know about me shall be listed in the links in the description area below. There's always a first time for everything, guys. And today, I wanted to take a moment to react to the first ever video I did about thick Filipinas, right? This was probably one of my favorite videos to do of all times. And this is the first time that I'm watching it back. I haven't seen this video since I put it out. Like, I haven't watched the playback. I may have gone there to answer comments, but I have yet to fully watch the playback of my video talking about thick Filipinas. All right. So without further ado, guys, let me go ahead and get this shared up with you guys so that we can make sure that we are all locked in and ready. Again, guys, make sure you drop a like for the Good Doc. All right. And so as you can see, the Good Doc has since recorded what looks to be at least 3 videos in reference to thick Filipinas. The latest one was roughly about a year ago. Where are all the thick Filipinas at? Y'all make sure y'all check that one out if you have not. Also, the one we're going to discuss today, which was 3 years ago, Let's Talk Thick Filipinas, and then the proof that thick Asian women actually do exist. Before I actually knew how to put pictures on videos, or I had the right software to put the pictures on the videos, guys, I was showing you guys pictures of females on my phone. That would constitute thick Filipinas, man. Again, my, how the times have changed from the Good Docs channel. But like I said, it's always good to reminisce on old times. So without further ado, let's go ahead and click on the one that was from, let's see, I'm sorry, excuse me. The one that was from 3 years ago. All right. TubeBuddy. Shout out to TubeBuddy, man. If you ain't got TubeBuddy, you're fucking up, man. This is the shit. Anyway, so this video was recorded. Damn, what's the record date? It don't even have it on there. It says 3 years ago, but I can't even see when the video is recorded. Anywho, 8,300 views on that video, guys. Title of the video is Let's Talk Thick Filipina, Pure Asian Women, and Why Some Find It Hard to Believe. All right. So without further ado, let's go ahead and lock in.
Do you want to earn more views?
I'm going to have to skip my own ad. There we go. Let me zoom in for y'all.
What's good? What's good? What's good?
First of all, stop the show. If you didn't, yo, I'm sorry. Now I see why people be like, Doc, you're so full of yourself, bro. Time out. Did you see how I came on? You see how I came on camera? Back up. Y'all see how I came on camera? Wait for it. Let me rewind. Look at the shirt, bro. Look at the shirt. Look at the shirt, man. You would have thought I was the sexiest man on earth, yo. Look at me. We got no shirt on underneath and stuff. Look at me. So all sexy, no taco meat, bro. Chest moving in a baby's ass, man, with the polka dot joint. Man, you could not tell me anything about myself 3 years ago. Look at the shirt. Look at me, man. Watch me lick my lips, all kinds of shit. I know I do this in this video because I think my lips used to get dry. And I used to lick my lips a lot in my videos. People would actually comment in the comment section, bro, why you always licking your lips, bro? You know, that's kind of like gay or something because I'm not trying to talk to you or anything. I mean, nothing wrong with being gay. But somebody used to say, bro, that's like weird, man. You always licking your lips and stuff. I said, I couldn't help it. I think my lips just got dry. Maybe it was that time of the season. I don't know. But that's what it is. But look at the shirt, bro. Your boy thought he was smooth as shit. But let's go ahead and rock it out.
What's good? What's good? What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Of course, it is yours truly, Mike, coming back at you guys with another video. Ngayon din, of course, magandang umaga, magandang gabi, magandang hapon. To all of my Florida friends out there, good morning, good good evening, and good afternoon. And that, of course, depends on the time at which you watch this particular video. And today, I got a topic for your ass, boy. Ooh.
Back in the day, that used to be my beginning intro. I should probably get back to that one. The magandang umaga, magandang gabi, magandang hapon. Good morning, good evening, of course, good afternoon, depending on where you guys are in the world today. Kind of just some trigger words that, you know, it will make it easier for my foreigner guys to remember or at least pick up on some Tagalog words. So I was using that as my intro 3 years ago. Kind of need to get back to it, but I got away from it. My bad. New intro, new shit, new gear. Who knows? We'll figure out how we can fit it in again.
Ooh. Okay. I mean, I get a lot of thoughts going through my mind right now, and I start getting excited. So let me go ahead and lay a foundation for you like I always do. So, before I ever had a chance to visit Asia in any sense, before I had a chance to travel the world and see different parts of, Asia, like I told you, basically.
This man said, before I had a chance to travel the world, see different parts of Asia. No, actually, up until this point, yeah, I had seen other places. I'm sorry, I thought I had only been in Asia, but I forgot we had going to Dubai by that time. So never mind.
My whole ideology and things that I saw or that I thought to be true about Asia came from what I saw on TV.
Okay. So even back then, I was okay with laying the foundation of what I was going to talk about. Basically, I told you guys, hey, everything I knew about Asian women was all about what I saw on TV. All right, so we'll dig into.
That is no different than somebody in the Philippines, somebody in Japan, somebody in Korea that see African Americans on TV. They expect that that's what African Americans look like. That's how they speak, and that's generally who they are as individuals.
Okay, so my comparison was kind of on point there, I can say. I mean, basically, what we view about different cultures, different races all around the world is basically what they show us on TV. Some people in the Philippines who may see about African Americans on TV, maybe we're portraying a negative role, maybe we're, hip hop artists or basketball players or whatever, and that's kind of their first introduction to Black people. For some of us who have never been to Asia, like myself, prior to, years prior to me making this video, what I knew about Asian women was what I saw on TV. And we'll get into what those particular characteristics of Asian women were like.
No different than us as Americans. If you've never been to Asian countries, you kind of sort of see how the Asian culture plays out on TV. And then when you look at the women, you expect most of the women to be relatively petite, rather small, and most of them have very, very tight yet very thin bodies. That's just the way that it kind of, plays itself out on television.
Okay. Most of us think that Asian women are naturally petite. Fairness. I mean, I honestly, even until today, guys, even until this day, there's very rarely thick Asian representation on TV. I'm not saying that they don't exist, but it's rare that you still see representation of Asian women in a thicker capacity, right? Most of the time, they're still very thin, very payat, very small body types, very small frame. So I still think even today, that's still relatively true. If you're just paying attention to what we see on TV or the social media and stuff like that, most of the time you would still view Asian women overall as just being very thin or very small framed women.
Or in real life, or the real life that you've probably seen. For the most part, most Asian women are seen as very, very thin.
Damn, I'm worried.
Very, very petite.
A lot of words, bro.
Just without all the extra words that I just put in there.
A lot of words, man.
But I'm here to tell you right now. That is a lie. That is a big lie. That is a lie. So if you see it on TV, by all means, you do not believe it. Don't trust in it. Don't ever believe that Asian women have the same body type that you see on TV. Okay? Don't believe it. And I'm talking about...
Damn, I was very adamant about that too. I was very adamant about that. Do not believe what you see on TV. Do not believe what the social medias tell you guys. Even today, that is more than relevant. I can tell you that.
Pure Asian. We're not talking about those mixed with other races or something like, African American and Asian. So they kind of sort of take on the characteristics or figures of African American women as opposed to Asian women. We ain't talking about that. We're talking about pure women from particular countries. I'm talking about pure Asian, pure Filipina, pure Korean, pure Japanese. Them some thick girls, boy. They have very, very thick women in that country. In those countries particularly. Now, I've been to Japan, I told you guys, and of course I lived in the Philippines, so I can speak on them more so than I can speak on Korea. My brother's over there, so I'd have to get the 411 on, that whole Korean bit.
Guys, yeah, the same rules apply in Korea as well. It's weird though, because like I've seen images, I've seen pictures and stuff like that, and that's kind of all I have to work on right now until I actually get to South Korea. But I've seen some things, man. And I mean, you do a Google search. I would tell you right now, if you have an opportunity or a moment, type in thick women from South Korea in the Google search bar and then click on the images. You'd be surprised at what you see. That's all I'm gonna tell you. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Later on, I'll have to call him up and he'll have to let me know. But as far as living in the Philippines, man, touchdown. The minute I touched down, I realized that everything I saw on TV was an absolute lie, bruh. Every single thing that I saw on TV was a lie.
You know something? People shit on me a lot because I'm super repetitive. But I feel as though people lack the understanding of why I'm so repetitive sometimes. I do it to drive home certain points. I promise you, after you watch this video once, you'll probably be able to pick out the part of the video that meant the most to me. Even if it's, damn, all this motherfucker kept saying was, this a lie, it's a lie, it's a lie. Thick Asian women don't exist. Duh. But at least you know where my point and my premise is coming from because you heard it enough times in the video. That's why I'm repetitive. Even the shit that you find to be annoying. This is marketing 101. And for those that know, you know. I remember one time, I'll tell you right now, there's a song by One Direction back in the day. Baby, you light up my world like nobody else. Bro, I can't sing for shit, but most of the people know the song, right? And for some reason, every time the intro of that song played, I fucking couldn't stand it. But I was humming it and I was singing it to myself because I memorized the words. It was damn near everywhere that we went when we played it. All right. I mean, in the Philippines, when I was there, everywhere that we went, it was playing somewhere. So even if it's annoying, even if you hate it, there's something about the repetition in certain things or hearing things multiple times that will allow you to hold it and retain it. Whether you like it or not, you're going to hold and retain. So if you ever want to know why I'm actually super repetitive and like my wording and stuff, that's pretty much it. Because whether it's annoying, whether you hate it or not, guess what? Even if you're typing a negative comment in my comment section, Doc, god dang, man, you could have made this video in like 2 minutes, bro, because all you kept saying was, it's a big lie, think Asian women exist, blah, 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 whoop-de-doo. Bam. Guess what? You figured out what my point was. You figured it out. And the reason you figured it out was because you noticed my repetition. So that's why I do it. Love it or hate it, I'll probably still continue to do it. I'm sorry. It's just me. It's the channel.
Them girls is thick, boy. And we ain't talking about regular thick. We're not talking about regular thick, and we're not talking about thick for a Asian girl thick. We talk about they could rival some African American women type thick. Like these women can really, 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 really fill out a pair of jeans, in my opinion.
I'm a hand talker. I truly am. I can't help it. I still do that today. It's unfortunate. But yeah, they really can't fill out a pair of jeans, bro. If you know, then you know, bro. That's all I can tell you. And I actually could show pictures, but you should know by now. I shouldn't have to show you proof that it does exist, but
and they can really, really do it. And that's what threw my mind off because, you know, you expect that, you know, most guys expect that African Americans are
assets. That's just 30 seconds. I ain't gonna make y'all watch that. AdSense. Gotta make that money, man. Shit. For the love of money.
African American women, more specifically, are very full figured. You know, the figure 8 hourglass shape. You know it. That's what you think when you think of most African American women. You know, when it comes to Caucasian.
Okay, guys. In fairness, women come in different body types. All right, so in reference to my example of using African American women, let's be honest, and I'm going to say this out loud because it's true. All right. So African American women have somewhat become the standard body type. And I want you to feel where I'm coming from, or the standard character of what women look like in general, at least in the West, not the East, but in the West. Okay. Women get butt fillers to make their ass bigger. Back in the day when people were saying, "Ooh, you fat ass equal fat girls" and stuff like that, people won't rock it with girls with big butts. But now you got people going down to Brazil and the DR and all these places and getting booty fillers and shit to make their ass big, like what African American women's asses look like back in the day or even today, right? Then you got people who go to tanning salons and go lay out on the beach for hours on end to fucking make your skin darker, but yet still y'all want to shit on dark skin. So when I say that black people to an extent have become the standard, that's what I mean. Like in the West, guys, y'all seem to be doing a lot of things that have been a part of the African American attributes and traits and characteristics and things like that forever. Now all of a sudden y'all want to bring it in, and that does include wearing weave too. I've seen white girls with weave. What in the what? What? Why? What and why? Okay. Just what and why. Anyways, I'm not going to get into that topic because that is a whole video for a whole nother day.
Asian women, you kind of, I guess you have they have many different body types as well, so you can't really, categorize them in any particular way. And then with Asian women, like I said, most of you guys consider them to be rather petite, short in height, and really tight bodies. But I'm telling you, man, they can have hips, they can have waist, they can have everything. Everything that you could possibly consider them to have, they can have it. If you see it in person, it'll blow your mind, bro. It'll blow your mind.
Boy, I was too cool for school, man. Boy, I was feeling myself, yo. I can't help it. I said, look, if you do a lip lick counter, man, I probably lick my lips like 100 times in this video, bro. I can tell you right now, that shit funny as hell.
For real. Now I see the spot on my face. Yeah, I got bit. So don't pay too much attention to it. I can't help it.
So vain, Doc. Dr. Mike, you're a vain individual, sir. You are very vain. You are a very vain person. Worried about your face. Ain't nobody even looking at you like that, bro. Ain't nobody even looking at you like that. The mean one would not appreciate that. Anyways.
Topic, man. I remember I touched down, like I told you guys, no sooner than I left the airport, I realized that everything that I saw on TV was an absolute lie, guys. It was a lie. It was a lie. Somebody lied to me hard. Somebody lied to me. And when we were in the country, man, we used to joke around and we used to be like, yeah, man, there must be something in the water. But then again, I'm thinking to myself, there really must be something in that water to make them girls as thick as they are.
I believe that. There's something in the water. Could be the food, but I'm putting it on the water. I mean, ideally, you would think that, if you eating a lot of rice and stuff, it would go to certain parts of the body. Some women are able to consume rice and it literally goes to the right places, everything below the waist, right? Sometimes it just settles right in the stomach area. Sometimes it shows up in the face. I mean, ideally it's hard to tell, but I do believe it's in the water. I'm sorry. Something in that water got them girls just thick as hell. That's just me. Could be the food too, but I'm putting it on the water for sure.
And we're talking about thick. And I'm finding it hard to come up with the words to talk to you guys real quick because as my mind thinks back, I think about, all that I've seen in 10 years. It's like a flood of information that comes back at me that just throws me off. And it excites me, guys. It really, really does.
Man, even in 2017, my energy for my YouTube channel was that same I'm giving you guys today, boy. I think I was a little bit more excited back then. Still the same, though. I give you guys the same energy, or at least I try to. But this brother here was feeling himself. I can tell you that right now. That boy swear he was smooth. But I was thinking about a lot of things when I make my videos. And as you guys know, most of my videos, 99.9% of the videos I record strictly off of the dome. Like my videos are freestyled. I might have notes every now and again for tips on videos and stuff like that I want to write down and make sure I don't forget. But ultimately, most of it just comes off the top of my head. So when I'm thinking about thick Asian women and at that time, how excited it was for me to get that information out to you guys, for those that couldn't fathom the idea of a Filipina or any woman in Asia, reminiscent of, the curvature of women in the United States or the thickness of certain types of women in the United States. I was excited to share that with you guys, man, 3 years ago, man. And until the day, my excitement for the exact same topic has not wavered in any capacity, guys, for sure.
And, again, I am not one to promote you guys traveling to the country specifically for, just going to see the women.
Hey, Doc's been saying that for a while too. Hey, at least I stick to my guns. There's very few things I flip-flopped on. Although now I've become way more realistic in knowing that you guys travel for women, I still don't advocate for that being the only reason. So thank God I was still with that same energy back 3 years ago.
But I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you. Them girls is thick. And if that's what you're into, like, because some guys, more specifically African-American guys, they like their women to be thick.
True or false? True or false? Do we not like our women to be thick as African-American brethren, African brethren? Comment section below. True or false? And then tell me why. Do y'all not still believe that to be true? Now, again, fluctuating in body types, but do we not like our women thick overall? More specifically, this is targeted towards my brothers. More specifically, that particular question.
They do. They really, really do. And if that's your body type, you can find that in the Philippines too.
Yes, sir.
If that's what you're looking for, you can find that there.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you what makes that entire situation absolutely fantastic balls, bruh. Let me tell you what makes it so exciting for me.
What was so exciting?
Those thick girls over there in the Philippines.
Tell them.
They don't get a lot of attention. They don't get a lot of reaction from the local guys. You understand? Because the local guys have a fixation on the small, tight, and petite. They're not really looking at the thick girls because for some reason, for lack of a better term, they look at them as being fat. We don't see fat, but they see it as being fat. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
man, I got to give myself a round of applause on that one, bro. Because until today, ladies and gentlemen, that is still true. Most Filipino guys don't like women to be thick. That thickness is considered to be obese to an extent. Even if all of the weight is more so in the hips and below, and maybe the frontals, a lot of them will still see if you got even a little bit in the midsection, most of those women, unfortunately, they're still not appealing to the local men. But fortunately for us as foreigners, for those guys who like those body types, those women do happen to be the ones that are probably the most available in the country because they're considered to be chubby and or fat in the eyes of their own men. Like for us, that's a godsend. Like, yo, man, that's every day for most of us, right? See that shit? Like, hell yeah. But for the locals, they don't really rock with them like that. So as a result, that's kind of what they got, man. They stuck with us foreigners. Hey, so nothing I can say about that.
Let's say, for example, if a girl happens to have a baby and she kind of fills out a little bit and, she puts on a little bit of weight, just a little baby weight, and she starts filling out them jeans and she get a little bit thick, those guys look at her like, oh, she's fat. I don't want nothing to do with her. They may not want nothing to do with her, but I can guarantee I can find you a couple of people who would definitely want a lot to do with that girl. You understand? Because the body type is exactly different. It's different, guys. It's a type of thick that you expect to see, like I said, from a woman, with African-American blood in her. And I'm not saying that white girls can't be thick. I'm not saying that Latina women can't be thick, but, a Filipino thick is just uncommon because you don't expect to see it. Like I said, you can expect to see thickness from, African-American women, Caucasian women, and Latino women. So if you guys come to the country and you honestly believe deep in your heart that you're not going to find a thick girl, or a girl, I'm sorry, let's be more specific, a girl that fits your body type just in
AdSense,
do you want to grow your YouTube channel?
Tubebuddy.
More subscribers.
I wish I could watch myself.
I'll
sacrifice
to be
today.
More, have a little bit more body mass. We'll say that. If you expect that you're not going to get that, don't believe what they say on TV. Don't believe what you hear in the news, ladies and gentlemen. These women can be absolutely thick. They can be full-figured. They can be all of the above. And they can have body types out of this world. I've had the pleasure of seeing a lot in my day. And every time...
Actually, I should have said Marcus has seen a lot in his day. But we're gonna let that slide. Marcus seen a lot in his day.
My thing about it, I smile. You know me. I gotta give you a smile. This here, that's because I'm super excited from just the idea and the thoughts of things that I've been able to experience in my past. And I'm not going to tell you guys to go to the country just for that. But again, I do recommend you guys go to the country just for other purposes. And just so happen, if you happen to meet a girl there that you like and you want to be with, not just sleep with, by all means, do your thing. That's what we promote over here, guys. That's what we promote. Again, guys, we're about 346 subs in right.
Damn, son. That video, I had only 340 subs, man. The grind has been a brutal one, man, but it's been one that I've been able to enjoy. 346 subs 3 years ago. Damn. That's dope. I like reflecting on old videos because I get to see my growth in the process, man. 346.
Right now, maybe that'll change. I'm trying to get my subs up. Definitely like, definitely subscribe. Help me promote the Philippines, guys, or help me promote the channel. I'll give you all the information that I possibly can. Just wanted to give you guys a quick video. Not necessarily too quick. It's about 9.5 in right now, 9 minutes, 30 seconds. So, I'm not going to keep you guys too long because there is not a lot that I can say other than damn and oh yeah and oh yeah and oh yes, it's real. It's a struggle. It is real, guys. It is happening and it's there, and I can't deny it and I won't deny it, and I'm gonna give you guys the real, man. Again, I have no filter. I'm raw, real, and uncut, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm gonna give you the best of me, and I'm gonna give you the best of the country. Do your thing, guys. Do your thing. As always, I love you. Mahal kita. Mabuhay. Peace.
Yep, that was it, boys. Man, oh man. That was a long time coming. That one was a long time coming. But that was it, man. It's reminiscent on old times, man. I think I love my content more back then because there was always a fresh viewpoint. And even during that time, this particular sector wasn't as convoluted as it is now. But those were better days. I can tell you that. Those were the better days of the Good Docs content, man. The grind period. We're still in it. But those are the moments I cherish the most. Back in the day when your boy had to hustle. Literally, I was in other people's comments. Some say, yo, subscribe to my channel. Yo, watch my shit. I enjoy your shit. I think back then it was just a matter of, just saying what was on your mind. Even today, we still do the exact same thing. But it's like back then you can't take those moments for granted. And for me to be able to see myself in that light once again, I dig it, man. And for sure, I'm praying that I can bring you guys better content in the future. As long as the motivation and the drive remains like it did back 3 years ago, we'll keep it pushing, man. We'll definitely keep it pushing. And I appreciate you guys staying through. This was a little bit of a longer video, of course. Ideally, it's not everybody's cup of tea to watch it all the way through to the end. But if you did and you made it, thank you. I appreciate you guys. You know the rules, man. Likes up, subscribe if you have not. Notification bell, all that good jazz, man. Just make sure you're locked in because more content to come, man. So I appreciate your time, effort, and energy, ladies and gentlemen. This one has been fun. Probably more fun than any video I've made in a long time. But we're back. We're going to be back with another one soon. All right. So with that being said, man, the Good Doc is officially out. At least nako paalam, which means I am going now. Bye-bye. As always, love you guys. Sincerely do. Mahal kita. Mabuhay. Peace.